Don't try to don't try to act hard now, man. There you go. So the pearlies.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Look at my canvas to begin with. This ain't even right. This ain't even right. What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys like that animation. It took me about 5 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. Anyhow, we're gonna start this. I got another wave cut. We're gonna do a 2 on top all the way around, following the growth pattern. And we're gonna leave the front. We're not gonna cut the front till we're looking at the front. So leave a little bit in the front before you go down with the 2, just in case they got a calic or something you don't know about. All right, we're gonna start this back taper. Take our TI liners, give us a little bald area. Now we're gonna take the masters all the way open. Now we're gonna use the 1 guard all the way open, create our second layer. When I fade, I like to get the corners of the haircut to kind of wrap around the head. So you're gonna see what I do a little bit later on, but right now we're gonna concentrate on looking at the way the hair is growing in the back, because a lot of times it grows in angles, so you got to follow where the hair is growing to get it all the way bald in the bottom. I don't know what the bottom means, but all right, we're gonna go with the grain. We're gonna take a little bit of fluff out. We're gonna go a little bit lower than the 2, so we're gonna do 1.5. Now we're just gonna clean up the back of the neck. His hair grows in different directions, so we're just basically following the back of the neck with a 3-0 and then fading that back out, kind of hitting angles and following the growth pattern. Right now will be a perfect time for you guys to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Still growing the channel here, and every little bit counts. It's my day off and I'm spending time editing this video, so show a little bit of support for your boy. I appreciate it so much, and it keeps me inspired to keep making videos when I get the reciprocation back. Alright, so now we're gonna go wrap the taper into the sides of the hair. We're taking out bulk here. We're making sure that this guard is really big and is not really affecting the waves, but we're taking out some weight around the sides of the ears so that when you line it up, it has a nice flow to it. So now we're beginning to blend the back taper into the side of the haircut a little bit right here. We're gonna take the 2 guard, and instead of just leaving the black taper and going around and leaving it real heavy on the sides, we're gonna do a little bit of fading, a little bit right there, just so that the taper looks way better that way, in my opinion. Everyone does stuff differently. You do what you want to do. This is just a suggestion. Now when we line it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. You see how that pops right there? That's almost like a 3D, 4D movie with the whole IMAX experience right there. Pixar, you know what I mean? We're gonna do the same thing on this side, guys. Take the 2, now we got the 1.5, and we're just conjoining the taper to the side of the head instead of leaving it super heavy right there. And when I used to cut hair when I was in barber school, I would just do a taper, would be a straight taper. Just the back, the sides would be a 2, And I just found out that I think this looks better. It's more seamless. You guys be the judge. Comment in the comment section. Tell me how you like that. Alright, so we're going to start off our skin taper. My man told me that usually he gets a lower skin taper. He wants a little bit higher. I guess he doesn't like the way the hair is growing on the sides a little bit. It's kind of doing its own thing. So we're going to give him a little bit of a higher taper today. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually pulling out towards me because I don't want to. His hair is real fine, like thin, and it's soft. And so it's not, depending on the hair, you're going to do a little bit of, you don't want to cookie cut every haircut, because if you do that, not every haircut's going to look good. So you got to identify your hair and do what works for the hair. And that comes with experience. But I'm telling you, in this situation, that his hair is fine, is real soft. And so I'm making sure that I don't take too much out, because it could look really bald with a bigger guard than a usual thicker hair would. So we're using a 3-0. We're just fading out that bottom. Now we got the one guard, and we're pretty much doing the same steps. We're just kind of being careful. We're trying to take it up as high as we can and still make it look nice and fade into the waves very well. You can see the technique, how I'm just kind of combing the waves down. I'm just pulling back out, and this is just to take the darkness out, because you don't want it to be with a high taper. You don't have no choice, because you're taking it higher, but you don't want it to be real dark. Then it's not going to look like a real nice taper. So right now we're just doing detail work, following his hair is going a little bit to the left, up to the right. So I'm just going there at an angle right there, and now I'm just paying attention to detail, seeing how the hair is looking, how it's combing, and yeah, making sure it looks nice. Don't forget to taper around the ear area. Sometimes you'll see a taper will be real dark right there, and I don't like the way that looks, but you know, I don't know. Some people just leave it real dark right there, so they have a real nice taper and then a super dark spot behind their ear. Alright guys, same thing on this side, and I think this is the side that he has more problems with, because if you look at the front, it's a little bit thinner right there. And so I think this is why he wants a higher taper. Right here is thicker where I'm going, and then that very front where his edge is a little bit lighter. So I'm noticing that while I'm cutting his hair. Never be afraid to go back down. You can take a 2 and go back down and then go up with the 2, and that seems to be a good little conjoining area when I'm just trying to debulk the cut on this specific cut. So right here we're just doing detail work. You know, when people's hair gets a little bit longer, you know, it starts growing in different directions. So his hair is a 2 with the grain, so it's not very short and it's very fine. So we're just balding out the middle area right now. We're making that real detailed, and then we're just working our way around, leaving enough hair in the corner to line up and trying to give him as high taper as possible. And now we're going to start with the front lineup. What I'm doing here is I'm going to take the 2 guard, I'm going to throw some hairspray on there, take the Dyson blow dryer, which I recommend if you guys got it, you know, go get it. And This is doing is just locking the hair in place because this hair is real fine, and so I'm pretty much combing it down before I line it up so that I don't have to brush it down and line it up a million times. You know what I'm talking about if you guys have cut hair. Still got to brush it down, but this is just like an insurance policy to when people go home and they brush their hairline down and you got little tiny hairs over, especially when the hair is over like a 2, there could be like a couple little hairs that come down over the lineup, and you know it's gonna make a world of difference. So here we're just doing what it do. We're just not pushing it back, making it crispy. Always look in the mirror. I got this side, I'm just gonna come down. Fabulous Gold FX edgers. And on the corner, I always remember to brush the hair towards the head, because that's what they're gonna do when they brush it. So he has a little forehead, so it's a little difficult spot because I'd take his eyebrow off if I went just straight down with the blade. So I'm kind of just using the corner and then going down and then brushing the hair. This is just more detail work, combing, making sure it's fresh. Right here, we're gonna finish it up with a razor lineup. I use Astra blades. If you guys want me to make a video on all the blades I've used, I think I've used every blade in the world. My favorite blades are Astras. Yeah, we're just pulling the skin back, giving it a little detail work, a little mini swoop, and that's the finished product, guys. Ooh, yeah, a little slow motion shake camera effect, you know what I mean? Alright guys, like, subscribe, especially if you got this far, man. Go ahead and hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff. I'm still trying to work on the channel, get it bigger. And yeah, I'm gonna make some new videos coming up, so stay tuned. Everyone take it easy out there. Peace.